The aim of this session on concepts of knowledge is to engage the students with epistemology, but without using the word epistemology. The session begins with the students doing an activity based on different understandings of how we know what we know. So from common sense knowledge, which is mostly about social norms and how you behave, things like codes of dress and shaking people's hands and things like that that are not necessarily written down, going on to correspondence knowledge, which is actually making sure that there is some correspondence between what we can call the truth or what we know and what is actually happening, which is like moving into the more academic realms of knowledge. But by using the common sense understanding that they already have, we can build up their ideas about knowledge and their expansion about thinking about how it operates. From there then it moves on to the scientific method and getting into the structures about how you construct a project, and then that links really well in with quantitative and qualitative knowledge. And then there's some activity in there for the students to go away and do some self-research that can help you in the next session on quantitative and qualitative, because it's asking students to get definitions for some of those really it's probably the most difficult research terminology, things like empiricism and interpretivism and things like that. And again, so you can use that in the next session, but getting students to go away and think about it and come and write about it rather than us simply telling them about it. One of the great things about the concept of knowledge element of this lecture is that you can use it in all sorts of different activities or different times. I use it with study skills at the beginning of level 4 because it very much highlights the need for referencing, because the only 3 types of knowledge which are acceptable are the correspondence knowledge, the coherence knowledge and the credential based knowledge, and this really nicely ties in with the need that referencing actually shows you these 3 types of knowledge, and that things like common sense and traditional based knowledge are accepted but not accepted as part of an essay or something that you would need to talk about. And so it can be really useful and used across lots of different levels.